Hi, it's me, Wade, that mobile home guy, coming to you from the other side of the stop sign where pizza delivery fares to deliver. And we all know how brave they are for that $2 tip. Alright, so real quick. This is the first of a two-parter. I apologize, I'm really long-winded. Do you need to have $1 million to have a millionaire lifestyle? Alrighty, so first we gotta give it a little bit of definition to millionaire. Most people, when they imagine millionaire lifestyle, they're thinking about what it would have been like to have been a bum and found a bag full of money during the Depression. You know, if you had $1 million during the Depression, you'd need to have almost $16 million in today's money. That's how devalued the American dollar has become. Inflation is a bunch of hype. It's a bunch of garbage. There's no such thing as inflation. Okay, it's devaluation. Okay, so here's the deal. You got an insurance claim, some family member that you didn't know existed, found out that, you became their favorite, however it happened. You got $1 million cash. And we're going to say, just because it cuts to the chase, that you're friends with a group of people that I'm friends with, and you're aware of what happens to people with sudden wealth. The alcoholism, the drug addiction, the gold diggers that they get involved with, the loss of friends and all that stuff, you don't want it to happen. And so you realize right quick, here's the deal. I got $1 million I don't want anybody to know. And you go to a financial planner and you come to see me or one of my friends. Okay, and here's the deal. We take a look at, basically you tell us, I've already got the money. I don't want to lose it. I just want the passive income off the money. And because you did the questionnaire, remember the 150 questions? We know that you basically you're not a real risk taker, but you're not adverse to some risk for gain. To put it in a really good way, you recognize that the word sacrifice means to give something of a lesser value up for something of a greater value. Okay, and so we're going to take on just a little bit of risk, but we're going to be relatively safe. And right now, I read an article that there is a group that's offering 7% returns, and they're terrible investments. They're like investing in ferret farms because ferrets are so popular. Ferrets are a fad. They'll be popular for a while and then they'll fall out of favor. It's just something that happens. Same thing that happened with rabbits and pet rocks. Okay, so anyway, we're not going to invest you in that. We take a look and we'll say it's me and like my three best friends. Okay, and so the four of us together have said, here's the deal. We think you should invest in these bond funds. And as a group, we got together and we picked what we thought was the four best. And we think you should break up $250,000 in each one of these, and then have the dividends that it's paid off of that, the returns, put into a money fund, and have that money fund send you a check every other week. Okay, well, here's the deal. Because of the risk, and we're going to be very safe but moderately risky, we're going to get you a 4% return. Okay, meaning you're going to have a passive income of $40,000 a year. All right? That's the return off of $1 million. That's a real return off of $1 million. It's not the lifestyles of the rich and famous type millionaire thing. This is a different deal. This deals with real money, real numbers. Okay? So the thing is, you're not going to go out and drive in any fancy cars. You're not going to move into a great big McMansion. You're not going to do that type of stuff. Here's what it can do for you, though. You're going to get a check, a monthly check altogether, around $3,333 and some change. All right? And what that's going to allow you to do, as an example, personal experience, in 2007, we had an ice storm here in Oklahoma. And like I said, I live on the other side of the stop sign where everything civilized happens. And one of those civilized things is that they don't touch my road with a snowplow until the rest of the city is safe to drive on. And there's a whole big ass city on the other side of that stop sign. It took 3 weeks for me to be able to drive on the roads. There was 3 inches of ice on the roads. My employer didn't care that I was going to put my life at risk. My employer basically said, drive slow. Ice. They're not sanding it. They're not grading it. They're not doing anything. Nobody went anywhere. And my employer's advice was drive slow. Okay? I ended up, what I had to do is I had to walk. And that was an adventure to my parents' house, which is like 3 miles up the road. And then borrow my stepmother's car because I would have gotten fired. And it was a freaking nightmare. The thing is that if you have a passive income of $3,000 a month and your asinine boss tells you, put your life at risk. I got an even better story. During the blizzard that happened that same year, the highway patrol was telling companies to send their employers home. My employer lied to me and told us that it was going to hit outside of town, way outside of town, like 150 miles outside of town, and we would be safe. Okay, it took me 7 hours to get home. But anyway, okay, so that's my reason why. This $3,000 a month, you don't have to get out of bed. If the weather's really bad, if it's too freaking hot, whatever. You have the freedom to basically quit your job and look for another one. Or, better said, if you like your job, or you use this money as kind of a cushion until you can find a job that you really like. It gives you that. There's this thing that happens when you start to look for work outside of the company. You get what they call short-timers disease. And it's when you start saying what you really think, sometimes it just blurts out. Another thing is they call it senioritis, because seniors they realize that there's nothing that people can do. Teachers have already given the grades. It's that type of thing. So this gives you the freedom to look for another job if your employer catches on and fires you. Okay, the thing is that working another job that you like and having this passive income, your job pays for your bills. Your passive income pays for your goofing off money, your Christmas money, your vacation money. One of the things that's going on is that in all kinds of places, my friends on Facebook are saying, my freaking electric bill for the air conditioner was $300 last month. If you've got this passive income to dip into, you're like, damn, man, it's $300, but you've got somewhere to go for it. It's not a big deal. That's what a passive income does for you. It gives you breathing room. As long as you're not stupid about it, you're getting, my business partner, I really like my business partner. He's a great guy, but he's a young man, and he saves up a little bit of money, and he bought a pair of the biggest car speakers I've ever seen. And it's just something that you do when you're younger. You've got this passive income coming in. And in his case, he's paying off debt, but it's the same deal. You're just kind of like, man, that's a really nice car. I think I'll buy it. Instead of, that's a really nice car, but my car works fine. I'll just get the air conditioner fixed in my car, and I'll be just as happy. I won't look as nice, but I'll be as happy. That type thing. Okay, so here's the deal. And I'll get in more into detail on the next video. You can generate that same type of income by investing in mobile homes. I'm not kidding. And you can do it for a lot less than $1 million. All right? I'm Wade, that mobile home guy. This is the first of 2 parts. And in the next video, I'll basically lay out a blueprint of how to do that to where you can have a passive income of, around $3,333, if not more, a month using mobile homes. All right, have a great day.